Hey, okay, so in this lesson I want to talk to you about the major scale. Okay, so the main scales, or the two main scales that I teach or use, are the minor pentatonic scale and maybe the blues scale, which is similar to the minor pentatonic scale, and the major scale. Okay, now we've already done the 5 shapes of the minor pentatonic scale, so I want to show you the 7 shapes. I say 7 shapes of the major scale because there are 7 notes in the major scale, as in the scale that goes do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Yeah. So there's 7 notes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you go back to the octave and carry on from, and so on and so on. Okay, so because there's 7 notes, there are 7 shapes to learn. Okay, now I'm going to use the example of C major. Okay, C major is basically all the white notes on a piano. Okay, so there's no sharps or flats. So of all the 7 shapes you're going to learn here and now, they're all going to be the same notes: C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, that's just white notes. So wherever you learn it, there'll be no sharps or flats. It'll be the same 7 notes, just repeated all over the fretboard. Okay, so let me start off with shape number 1, key of C major, and I'll go through each one and show you all about the fingering and the picking and stuff like that. Okay, so shape 1. So shape number 1, key of C, starts on the 8th fret. Okay, so we're going to start on the root note of C. Shape number 1 starts on the root note. The other ones don't start on the root note. Okay, because don't forget we're playing on starting on each different note of the scale basically. But we are going to learn the root notes in each scale shape as well. So shape number 1, 8th fret, like I say. Now this is very important. When you do your fingering, you play the first note with your first finger. The first 3 notes are the 8th fret, 10th fret and 12th fret. But I want you to play the first note with your first finger. The second note I want you to use the middle finger, but keep that finger down the string. And then the third note will play with your little finger, but still bring that finger down with it, and keep these other 2 on the string. Okay, so what we don't want is that. Okay, big. We don't want that. We don't want big gaps coming up and down. Okay, nice on the string. Okay, the next string, exactly the same. 8th fret, 10th fret, little 12th fret with little finger. Again, same fingering, keeping the fingers down on the string. The next string is going to be the 7th fret. Sorry, 9th fret, 10th, 12th. Again, you notice the same thing. First finger, second finger. This one stays down. These both come down. Next string, same again. Okay, again with the fingers. Up 1 fret for the B string, 10th fret, 12th, 13th. Again, keeping all those fingers nice and down the string. And the last one, same again. So in that respect, shape number 1 is quite easy to remember because it's like 3 groups of 2, if you like. Those 2 strings are the same. Those 2 are the same. And those 2 are the same. Okay, so it's quite easy to remember that pattern, if you like. Now coming back, when you've come to the top, you play the top note once, start descending, and when you come back, make sure that finger stays where it is. Put these 3 fingers in position on the string ready, okay, on the B string. 13th, 12th, and then when that note's ready, then move your first finger to the 10th fret. Okay, I'll just do that again. So you got, yeah, and then those 3, take your little finger off, then move that finger to position. Then when you go to the G string, same thing, all 3 fingers down. Notice I'm kind of keeping that one just where it is. I'm just letting go a little bit early there. Middle finger, first finger, same thing again, 3 fingers down. Yeah, move that finger to position. Again, 3 fingers down. Yeah, and the last one, same again. Okay, so also don't forget alternate picking in our right hand. Now we also want to know where the root notes are in each shape, because don't forget this shape does begin on the root note, but the other ones won't necessarily. So we've got a root note here, there, got the other one there, that's on the 10th fret of the D string, and you've got another one right there on the B string, 13th fret. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So get to know those notes as well. Okay, so that's shape 1. Let's look at shape 2, which will start on the 10th fret. Okay, so shape 2 will start on the 2nd note, okay, of shape 1. All these shapes overlap by 2 notes per string. Okay, so that's where the 2nd note will start. Sorry, 2nd shape will start. Okay, this time we're going to go 10th fret, 12th fret, and then 13th fret. Don't forget, the same rules apply with these fingers coming down. The next 3 strings are all going to be the same. Okay, 10, 12, 14, and again 10, 12, 14, and again 10, 12, 14. Again, same, same. Only do the gap between the 1st and 2nd finger. Okay, and then you've got a bit of a jump, so look out for that. Up to the 10th fret. So you've got those 2 notes, then jump 2 frets up to the 12th fret, 13th fret with the middle finger, and then 15th, and the same on the top string. Okay, and then again coming down. Don't forget, same rules. 3 fingers come down. That moves into position. 3 fingers down. That moves into position. Same again. Yeah. Like that, okay? Now the root notes in shape 2, you've got 1 here. Okay, that's the same one that will be in shape number 1, or is in shape number 1, should I say. And you've got that one as well, which is also in shape number 1, don't forget. But you've only got the 2 notes. That one on the 10th fret of D string, 13th fret of the B string. Okay. Okay, so that's shape 2. Shape 3 will start on the 12th fret. Don't forget, every shape always starts on the 2nd note of the one you just done. Okay, so shape number 1 started there, the 2nd note was there, so that was shape 2. 2nd note of shape 2 is there on the 12th, so that'll be where shape 3 starts. Okay, let's look at shape 3. So first of all, 12th, 13th, little finger, and then the next string we've got our kind of fingers around the other way, so it's going to be 12, 14, 15, same on the next one. On the next one you're kind of stretching up a bit again, so middle finger, little finger, 12, 14, 16, up 1 fret for the B string, same finger there, and the top one same again. Okay, and the same, come back. Okay, so the whole thing. Okay, now the root notes in shape 3. Got 1 there on the 15th fret of the B string. Got that one as well on the 13th fret of the B string. Okay, so that on the, sorry, did I say? That's on the A string. That's on the B string. Okay, that's shape 3. And now shape 4 after shape 3 will start on the. Don't forget the 2nd note is shape 3, which where we played it will be on the 13th fret. But we're going to take it down an octave, down to the 1st fret. Okay, so 13th and 1st fret, same note. Okay, so shape 4 is going to start here on the 1st fret. Okay, so let's look at that one. So we start on the 1st fret, then make a bit of a stretch, 3rd fret, 5th fret. Okay, then your upper fret to the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret. So next string, same thing. Next string, 2nd fret again, 4th fret, 5th fret. Then the same thing, but upper fret on the B string. So 3, 5, 6, and then finally 3, 5, and 7. So again, another little bit of a stretch there. Okay. Root notes, got 1 there on the A string, 3rd fret, and another one, 5th fret of the G string. Okay. Okay, shape 5. This time you're starting on the 3rd fret. Second note is shape 4 here. Okay. So 3rd fret first, then the 5th fret, then the 7th fret. So again, a little bit of a stretch, nothing too strenuous. And the next 2 strings are the same. 3rd, 5th, 7th, 3rd, 5th, 7th. Then you go to the 4th fret, 5th, 7th, upper fret, same thing. And then finally 5th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret. Okay. Root notes in shape 5. Got one there on the 3rd fret of the A string, 5th fret of the G string. Those two, don't forget, are in shape 4 as well. At the very top there, 8th fret of the E string. Okay. And then we got shape 6, which is start on the 2nd note of shape 5. Okay. 5th, 7th, and 8th. Same with the next string. Then 5th, 7th, 9th. So kind of stretch it up. Same on the next string. Same idea, finger configuration on the next string, but upper fret. So 6th, 8th, 10th, and then 7th, 8th, 10th. Okay. Now the root notes in shape 6, shape 6. You're coming back round again. Don't forget to shape number 1, where we first started on the 8th fret. So on your little finger on the 1st string is a C. Okay, that's 1. That's the next one, 5th fret on the G string, and you got one more. 8th fret on the E string. You've got those 2, and that one there as well. Okay, so shape 7, the last one, will start obviously on the 2nd note of shape 6. Yeah, so you're here on the 7th fret, and by this time you obviously should realise that you're round by you come right back round to shape number 1. You're overlapping fully with shape number 1 here on the 8th fret. Okay, so shape 7 starts on the 7th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret. Same again the next string. Same on the next string. Sorry, not same again the next string. Sorry, 1st, 3rd, little finger. Yeah. Sorry, no, it's 7th, 9th, 10th. Same on the next string. 7th, 9th, 10th. Then upper fret to the 8th, 10th, and 12th, and same on the next string. Now when you come down on this one, make sure you get this little finger all the way down to the 10th fret there. Okay. I get a lot of students who do this. Okay, they don't go down far enough, so make sure you make that down to there, like that. Yeah. And the root notes in shape 7, obviously you've got that one there. That one there on the 10th fret of the D string. And the 8th fret on the E string. Okay, so there you go. That's all 7 shapes. Okay, now what you need to do is to make sure you practice all 7 every time you practice. Okay, so I'd say spend 5 minutes on each shape. That's 7 times 5, that's 35 minutes. But make sure you do learn them all together. Okay, don't just say, oh, I'll just focus on shape number 1, get that good, and when I'm really good at that, I'll start working on shape 2. When I'm good at that, I'll start moving on shape 3. Don't do that. Okay, start working on all 7 all at the same time. Build them all up at the same time. Don't worry, your brain can handle it. You will remember it. Okay, and then the other thing I'll say is definitely practice them all in a different key every day. Don't forget that was all in the key of C, with the shape number 1 being here. Yeah. But if you can do it, say the key of G, shape number 1 will be down here, starting on the G, which means shape number 2 will be here, shape number 3 will be here, and so on and so on. Okay, all the shapes just join up in exactly the same way in relation to shape number 1 or to each other. You just got to move it around. So definitely try a new key every day. Same thing, 5 minutes per shape. Okay, and pay attention to that fingering. Don't forget, I strongly recommend you practice with a metronome to keep yourself, within the limits of what you can do. Okay, don't speed up too quick. You will get quick, but be patient. So every shape, 5 minutes per day, and also start getting some backing tracks off YouTube, whatever, just type in sort of C major backing track or G major backing track, and have a solo on each shape. Just try each shape. Start getting each shape musical as soon as you can. Okay. Anyway, right, you'll be hearing more from me about the major scale. So now you know what shapes I'm going to be talking about. Okay, so I'll see you then.